Tamp's big local derby with Richmond tomorrow. How much are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, it's a club I actually played for when I was a bit younger. So for me, it's a big game really. As a group, we need to keep our foot on the metal, and just make sure that we don't give up anything. Keep the pressure on Bristol, everything like that, and just make sure we have a good performance really.
Yeah, obviously it wasn't the most ideal displays against Rotherham last weekend. What have we been looking at this week in preparation for Richmond?
Yeah, well, like it was two different weeks and two different performances. The first game up there, we were poor in the first half, good in the second, and then down here we were good in the first half, poor in the second. So I think it's just trying to get those two performances as an 80 rather than two 40s, and it's making sure that whatever we do as a group, that we're on the money in terms of doing that.
Obviously played Richmond a couple of times already this season. What can we take out of those matches?
Yeah, I mean the league game over there was pretty tough. They kept hold of us all the game really, and we never really broke away. We never really, I don't think as a group we felt that we got into our stride. The game over here in the league, the BNI was a different one. I think that they put a lot of changes in, and we put out quite a strong side, but it was fair play to us to keep the scoreboard ticking over as much as we did, and it's just making sure that we can break away this game and show the league that we are one of the best sides really.
Sure, there's a few changes this weekend. It just shows the amount of depth we've got in our squad, doesn't it? That it's still an extremely strong side.
Yeah, definitely. It's probably the strongest squad I've been a part of. Players, in every possession could easily start, and everyone supports everyone pretty well.
For yourself, you've obviously been in the starting lineup for quite a lot recently. Are you enjoying your rugby here?
Yeah, definitely. A bit of a slow start for me, maybe at the start of the year, but like we just said then, there's three tight heads, all very strong, all pushing each other. And yeah, I've just tried to do my best to try and keep the starting shirt away from Lewis.
Yeah, how much are you enjoying the battle with Lewis Steed and Sam Rodman as well?
Yeah, obviously I played with Lewis at Rotherham for a few years as well. I'm glad to see the pecking order's been re-established between the two of us.
Codder's the local derby against Richmond here on Saturday. How excited are you for that?
Oh, listen, very excited. The boys have trained well this week. We're on the back of two good wins in the BNI, and as you say, back at Vallis Way, and looking forward to a real Christmas cracker.
Yeah, a couple of weeks in the BNI. How would you assess where we are after the fortnight there?
Well, I think ultimately it's about the results, and we've got the 10 points, which we're delighted with. I think patches in both games we played really well, and I think the key for us now is to try and put that together.
In training this week, what's been the main focus after what was, I guess, not the second half display that we'd have liked against Rotherham, was it?
Yeah, just trying to reduce the error count and just helping the boys making good decisions. As you said, we had real intensity this week. We know it's going to be a massive game on Saturday. Richmond come here with lots of confidence, having done really well this year. So the first 20 minutes is going to be hugely important for us.
Yeah, in terms of Richmond, we've obviously already played them twice this season. Can we take much out of that?
Yeah, certainly the league game you can. I think everything we expected, a real close affair. And I'd expect nothing different on Saturday.
Yeah, and they've obviously had some great results this season, though. I'm sure they'll arrive here with plenty of confidence.
Absolutely, but for us it's really about making sure that we do what we've done well this year, particularly at home, and as you say, certainly finishing up the last game before Christmas and sending the fans home happy.
And obviously it's going to be a big crowd, quite a lot going on around the club on Saturday, so it should be a good atmosphere as well.
Yeah, so and the club, as we know, has grown over the last 18 months, and the supporters have been fantastic. And again, I'd really urge them to get behind the boys on Saturday. It makes a massive difference. And as you say, hopefully the boys can put on a real performance.